Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of 646 with I am your host, the one, the only, Trevor Williams. We got you the 6 best sporting events to watch this week. We got the week 0 of college football for you, ladies and gentlemen. I got some 3 games of week 0 that we should try our best to fit into our 6 for 6. I think that is definitely the most important thing we need to figure out. How are we going to put them in our 6 for 6 at this point? But with that, I know our Twitch was down, so let me get this started, ladies and gentlemen. I know our YouTube and Facebook are going without a hitch, but for those who are tuning in on Twitch, I will say that we are officially in college football season. Week 0 starts this weekend, and we have 3 games that we have mixed in our true back to our normal schedule program of selecting the 6 best games for you guys to watch, our viewers on ISIN. So let's get down to business. Before we get started, make a quick announcement and stuff like that. How we're going to conclude 6 for 6 for season 2. So the last week of 6 for 6 before season 2 concludes is we're looking at December 7th. It's right after the college football conference championship games. And that's how we're going to wrap up the 6 for 6 season 2. Give us our nice winter holiday break, and then we're going to resume probably a week after the new year. So once that full week is completed in the new year, we'll start the following week after that. That's when we're going to start season 3 of 6 for 6, what we're looking like depending what ISIN has programmed and what we need to do for 6 for 6 to maintain its longevity on this network. Also, on top of that, we have another thing that I want to say. The week of Thanksgiving, we're going to be taking off because it's the holidays and it will be hard to, broadcast and create program for you guys. So I'll be taking that week off. So that will be there. But, that will just be the recap. I would say the majority plan for this season, ladies and gentlemen. So let's break down last week's episode 20. We have our last record. We went 4-0-1. So we got a tie game in there, which was in Major League Soccer. So tune in to last episode to figure out what game was a tie and see if you can figure out which games we got right, which games was the tie. So definitely worth the replays and stuff like that. But that improves our record, ladies and gentlemen, back into the win columns, back on the W record of 54-51-1, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing fantastic again. We got past the 500 hurdle, and we're back in the swings. Hopefully this week we're going to get the true milestone of this program of getting 6 for 6, getting the 6 picks right. Definitely going to be a key pivotal moment. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive into tonight's program with our number 6 slot. Starting off with Major League Baseball. We got the Atlanta Braves versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Saturday, August 27th at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 p.m. Pacific time on Fox. You can catch that game there, ladies and gentlemen. But breaking it down, these are, I would say, 2 teams in Major League Baseball are doing fairly well this season. The Braves are 76-48, and the Cardinals are 70-52 this season. And you look at their last 5 games, the Cardinals have won 5 out of their last 5 games, and the Braves have won 4 out of their last 5. And if you're breaking it down for percentages, they have the Cardinals winning this game with a winning percentage of 54.5% chance of victory compared to the Braves 45.5% chance of winning this game as well. But I feel like the Atlanta Braves are the team that will take care of business and beat the Cardinals. Even though the Cardinals are on a winning streak, I think they just can get this job done, the Atlanta Braves, and make it a clean, I wouldn't say a clean, decisive victory, but a key critical victory for this team, for this Atlanta Braves team. So I'm going to go with the Atlanta Braves. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we can get into our realm of college football. Week 0, ladies and gentlemen. To kick us off in week 0, we have some Big Ten, I wouldn't say Big Ten action, but the Big Ten is getting to play. Illinois is playing the Wyoming Cowboys. Illinois is fighting Illini. are playing Saturday, August 27th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time on the Big Ten Network. So Wyoming, ladies and gentlemen, gets to be on the Big Ten Network playing against Illinois. It's definitely going to be a good game to, I guess, in the afternoon to watch, get in the spirit of college football. It won't be like the primetime games, but it gives you that competitive football spirit that people need. I understand those who are trying to watch on Twitch, I know the program is having issues and stuff like that, but we'll do our best to get that fixed out for you guys. If you guys missed it, those who are trying to watch on Twitch, tune in on the Facebook page and stuff like that. We'll try to figure out what's going on as the future episodes continue. But with that, let me go back into this football game. Start of the season, so I don't have any records to base on stuff. You look at the last 5 games of last year, new teams, new starting, 11 on offense and defense. Definitely going to be something critical in this matchup. So I can't really look at their last 5 games. All I have is winning percentage and stuff like that. So that's all I'm going to have to go off of, and I'm going to have to agree with ESPN. I think Illinois is going to be able to take care of Wyoming in this critical, pivotal matchup for sure. And those who are just got back into Twitch, I understand you guys are missing some of the key stuff, but go over to our YouTube and Facebook page. It will be there. It will also be uploaded to Spotify for those who are trying to watch on Twitch and having some connectivity issues. So tune in for that. But in this situation, ladies and gentlemen, I have Illinois winning this one. Next up in the college football but in week 0, we have Utah State versus the UConn Huskies. In college football, Saturday, August 27th at 4 p.m. Eastern at 1 p.m. Pacific time on FS1, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, if you don't like the Illinois game, you can watch the Utah State Aggies against the UConn Huskies in this matchup. I can see why I can get this one tongue-tied because you got the 2 U's for University of UConn and Utah State. But I'm going to have to agree with ESPN with this one. UConn does not stand a chance in this matchup. If you look in the past, UConn has been blown out last year, not putting up in points in the 20s. I think it's going to follow suit. And Utah State was giving teams for the run of their money, dominating the teams that they were playing. So I'm going to go with Utah State on this one. And ladies and gentlemen, ESPN has said this is a blowout, I would say. They're giving Utah State almost a 91% chance of victory. This is the largest margin I have seen in quite some time in college football. I know you probably could look at the past shows on 606 and figure that all that winning percentage is out. But this is the largest margin I have seen to date, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to go with that, with Utah State taking care of business. You can catch the UConn Huskies against Utah State Aggies Saturday, August 27th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time on FS1. With that, we go into our number 3 slot, ladies and gentlemen. The Nebraska Cornhuskers against the Northwestern Wildcats. College football Saturday, August 27th, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30. Oh, dear Lord. 9 a.m. 9 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. Let me correct that for you. Not 9:30 p.m. That would be such an awkward time zone shift for a lot of those people. That's supposed to be a.m. So thank you for correcting that. That is 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. Pacific time on Fox. Big Ten action at its finest. Nebraska last year struggled just trying to capitalize in key games, falling short. Kept Ohio State low scoring. Let's remember back in November when they played Ohio State, who was the 5th team in the nation at the time. They held Ohio State to 26 points in Nebraska, which was an impressive for them. Their defense last year was solid, kept them in a lot of football games. And I think Nebraska's defense will be able to take care of Northwestern in this situation and keep Northwestern down in low scoring that Northwestern had last year. Northwestern, I would say, in their last 5 games of the season, didn't put up a lot of great numbers. They were held to like 14 points, maybe 2 touchdowns, and basically that's it for them. Maybe Northwestern can turn it around this year, but ladies and gentlemen, I don't think Northwestern is going to do it. I think they're going to lose. I'm going to give this dub to Nebraska on this one. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are up to our top 2 games, ladies and gentlemen. Top 2 games of the week. I know we probably should make a post on social media with our game of the week and all that stuff, but we probably should save that for the new year, getting season 3 right around the corner. We're getting close to that. We're 4 months out, I would say, to, concluding this season. So we're probably going to save that for season 3, give you guys more content and make Ison what it can become, something great. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into our number 2 slot. We got the WNBA playoffs bright and early, ladies and gentlemen. Early matchup, the Seattle Storm versus the Las Vegas Aces, Sunday, August 28th, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a key critical matchup. These teams have actually played each other recently in August, on August 14th. So literally a 10-day difference, and these teams are back at it again. So if you look at the last time they played each other, Las Vegas Aces won 109 to 100. So this team, I would say, is hungry for vengeance, the Seattle Storm. But the Aces, they're at home in this game. I just don't think the Aces are going to slip up at home. Definitely going to be a key series. Definitely, I would say, is going to go to game 3. You can't leave them this game out saying it's going to be a sweep. This game is not a sweep in the WNBA. 2 solid teams this year. Their records are, let alone, good. The Storm's record is 22-14 compared to the Aces' 26-10 record. And if you look at their homestand, the Aces are 13-5 compared to the Storm's away record of 9-9. That's why I'm feeling the Aces will take care of business, because they have such a good home presence and their record at home is phenomenal. That's why I'm leaning to the Aces on this one with the home court advantage. I know, with Sue Bird and the Storm, they can definitely compete and hang in there. But this is going to be a tall task for them being on the road in game 1. I understand when you have a 3-game series, every game is important to win, and just having that opportunity, if they can steal it, that's great on them, makes it easier. But this is not a sweep, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's going to be a game 3, but I won't give you who's going to win the series. I'm going to give you this first game in the Aces. They're going to take care of it. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, the number 1 game of the week. But before we get to that, let's do a quick recap. You got to stay on the edge of your seats to figure out what is the game of the week. What is the mystery game that Trevor is keeping away from us, the viewers? What is it? Well, we're going to have to go with the quick recap for all you people who are just tuning in. In the 6th slot, we have the Atlanta Braves versus the St. Louis Cardinals, Saturday, August 27th at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 p.m. Pacific time on Fox. I have the Atlanta Braves winning this game. Next up, we got college football, ladies and gentlemen. It is back. The game that we love, the pageantry, the tradition of college football. You have the Wyoming Cowboys against the Illinois Fighting Illini in August, Saturday, August 27th, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time on the Big Ten Network. And I have Illinois winning this one. Next up, we have the UConn Huskies versus the Utah State Aggies. Saturday, August 27th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time on FS1. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the Utah State Aggies taking care of the dub on this one. Definitely going to be a key critical matchup. I would say that they don't want to screw up early in this season. Definitely going to be a pivotal victory for them and get them on the right track. Next up in the number 3 slot, Big Ten action, ladies and gentlemen. It's not noon kickoff, but it's 30 minutes later. We have the Nebraska Cornhuskers versus the Northwestern Wildcats, ladies and gentlemen. You can catch this game Saturday, August 27th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time on Fox, ladies and gentlemen. With Nebraska's defense, how they were playing last year, I think they can, I wouldn't say repeat, but keep that same momentum that they had going, being a solid defense around, keeping Nebraska in these football games, and probably cause some pandemonium in the Big Ten if their defense continues to play good, and then their offense steps up, fulfills what they need to do, close out games, and you have a team that's lurking in the Big Ten West, causing some panic, I would say, with Wisconsin and Iowa and their chances to get back to the Big Ten titles. But I think Nebraska could give some teams some headaches this season with their defense. I don't want to count them out this year. But I'm going to have the Nebraska Cornhuskers winning this one against the Northwestern Wildcats. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you can catch this Saturday, August 27th at 12:30 p.m. p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific on Fox. With that, ladies and gentlemen, our number 2 slot, we have the Seattle Storm versus Las Vegas Aces. I have the Aces winning it. You can catch this game Sunday, August 28th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN. And ladies and gentlemen, the game of the week, the game that we all know it would be like an interesting matchup, but it's a rivalry game. And I feel like you got to put rivalry games within the top 3, in my opinion. So, without ado, ladies and gentlemen, I will reveal our number 1 pick. It is Cincinnati FC, or FC Cincinnati, versus the Columbus Crew. Yes, the Battle of Ohio is back, ladies and gentlemen. Great matchup between the teams. Last time that they played here, Columbus Crew went 2-0 against Cincinnati, but Cincinnati is at home, so they're seeking revenge. Definitely a great matchup between these two teams. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the Crew winning. I got to represent my city right now in Columbus, Ohio. I think the Crew can do it again and get another victory, a very concise victory, and very determined to win against Cincinnati. But hey, it's a great matchup. Hopefully they don't end in a tie, so I don't have to put another tie up on the column. But I think the Columbus Crew will take care of business in this one. Even if you look at the past matchups, Cincinnati has only won it once, and they've tied once the times that they've played each other in head-to-head recent years, and Columbus has won 3 times. So my safe bet is picking Columbus again, but I wouldn't be surprised. Cincinnati being at home, they get a dub here, but I'm believing in the Crew, and the Crew will take care of business. Definitely going to be a great matchup. Make sure you tune into that. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll do a quick breeze through of the teams I have selected to win, and that will conclude tonight's program. So within the 6th slot, we have the Atlanta Braves beating the Cardinals in our picks. You can catch this game Saturday, August 27th, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 p.m. Pacific time on Fox. Next up, you got some college football action with the Wyoming Cowboys versus the Illinois Fighting Illini. You can catch the game Saturday, August 27th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time on the Big Ten Network. Next up, you got the University of, UConn, you can basically say, the UConn Huskies against the Utah State Aggies. And you can see that game Saturday, August 27th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time on FS1. With the 3rd slot, ladies and gentlemen, you have the Nebraska Cornhuskers against the Northwestern Wildcats. Saturday, August 27th, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time on Fox, ladies and gentlemen. I have the Nebraska Cornhuskers winning this one. Next up, we got the WNBA, the Seattle Storm versus the Las Vegas Aces. Sunday, August 28th, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time, ladies and gentlemen, on ESPN. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the last game, the game that everybody wants to see, the rivalry, the Battle of Ohio, FC Cincinnati versus Columbus Crew, Saturday, August 27th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN+. With that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our 6 for 6. I'll give you a quick recap of our record. Last episode, we were 4-0-1. There was a tie, so make sure you listen to last week's episode to figure out which game was the tie, and that will boost our ratings here on this network, as well as encourage Spotify to put in more people's suggestions. So definitely tune in, support us on those podcasting platforms. And also, our overall record this season of season 2 of 6 for 6 is 54-51-1 as our record this year. Hopefully we get the perfect 6 for 6 so we can get the solid 60 up here, ladies and gentlemen, and keep that 51 there and continue to grow our picks for 6 for 6. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this glorious program here on the Intergalactic Sports Entertainment Network, or also known as ISON. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy all the sporting events that are happening, as well as week 0 of college football. Take care for now, and so long. Bye-bye.